the last time I was a sales director would have been in like 2010, 2011, and we were part of a company. I was in a company that was bought by Pitney Bowes, and we were a soft part. We got bought by what was Pitney Bowes software at that time, and we didn't really have sales engineers. It just wasn't really a role. You kind of, what you did was you got the people who did PS, services, post sales, delivery, and the ones who seemed most friendly, or you got someone from the product team, or even sometimes development, but mostly product, or that, the ones who could make eye contact. If they could physically make eye contact with another human, you're like, right, you got to help us. And you just get them to, and you'd say like, I need you to do a demo. And they'd say, well, what do you want me to demo? So like, just show the software, right? You just got to show the software. Do it. Just show it to them. And they go, what's the background? Well, I don't background, schmackground. Just show the software. So yeah. And we weren't a very evolved company at that point. And so then coming to Emma and just looking at how the world of technical and software sales has evolved, and seeing that, sales engineering it's a real profession, right? And I don't want to patronize all your listeners, you will know that. And you've had a bunch of people who've had careers in it, but it wasn't broadly seen in the companies I was in up to say 10 years ago. And then I've had this sort of time out of the whole big technical selling. So coming back to this area and to see how it's moved on, and it's not, and it's absolute, like everything, it's become broken down into its, are you a good storyteller? Your demonstrations? How do you craft your POCs? How do you, all of that stuff? It's all broken down, and there are experts who can train you on it. And it's just moved on massively. It's the idea that it isn't someone who does something else as their full-time job, who sometimes is made to do some stuff to support the sales team, but it's a proper, genuine career. And I think some of it's come with the additional complexity of software. You couldn't, if you were like a ServiceNow, you couldn't just get some random person. You've got to have someone who understands architecture and how to explain architecture and so on. So it's, it's by necessity, it's gone like that. But it to me, it's an absolutely excellent move. The way we've gone is a brilliant way. And when, as companies develop and evolve, I don't think they always do evolve in a brilliant way. But in this instance, I think it is to recognize that the communication of complexity and technicality that, after all, can't be touched or seen physically in most cases, it's a combination of an art and a science. And it takes training and practice and skill and learning and certifications and all of those things. I think the recognition of that is a really good move.
So there's a gentleman by the name of Rob Falcone who wrote a book called Just Effing Demo. And the genesis of it was people telling him, just effing demo, just demo the product. Don't ask me questions, just demo the product. So it's kind of interesting coming from you. You're coming from the other side. You're the person telling someone to just demo. And, someone wrote a book about it. It's always fun.
Yeah, that's right. And it's amazing to see the difference of what I thought I wanted someone to do for me when they were demoing, or for someone on my team or whatever, versus what people now knows. But so, tell, show, tell, talk about 3 things, whatever. We were like, just tell them how the software works.
Yeah.
Like give them a tour of all of the software. Yeah. Like show them all the features. Show it all. Just be showing all the stuff. Basically, and there was no sense of like, where are they now? What's the story? Show them something, tell them why you did it, tell them about something else, show it to them. So none of that, just show them all the stuff. And their goal was, if I can show them enough stuff, they'll be amazed and they might buy.